Let's go back to late 2012. Borderlands 2 just released, and everyone interested in that looter shooter genre of games was having a fucking blast enjoying the game. Me, I was a nerd on Black Ops 2, continuously just playing that, and really didn't give Borderlands 2 the fair shot. When I did, most of my friends just ended up using modded guns online, as most of the community did, and it ruined the game for me personally. With Borderlands 2 coming out, I've continued time and time again to give it that shot as well, and it just didn't work out. In fact, I've actually played the first third of the game at least 5 times and just got bored with the characters and didn't play. But recently, I did a thing. I finally finished Borderlands 2, and let's hear what I had to say about it. The land of Pandora has taken so many Vault Hunters by the balls and just gave them an amazing looter shooter to play where up to 4 people can traverse these lands, completing quests all towards the endgame goal of dealing with the rich asshole tyrant Handsome Jack. Borderlands 2 features 4 playable characters in this adventure. We have Axton the Commando, Maya the Siren, Salvador the Gunzerker, and Zero the Assassin. And then we also have 2 added DLC characters, Gage the Necromancer, fuck I hate trying to say that, and Craig the Psycho. But for my playthrough, I really found playing as Gage to be the most fun with her unique playstyle. And not to mention that the OP ability of Death Trap, which just seems to make everything just way easier. She definitely has the most useful ability of all the characters. Death Trap's like this big badass ripper robot which fights for you, and boy, does he kick ass and help pull aggro off of Gage. I found this to be super useful in situations, like a ton of different situations. This was my first time playing Borderlands where I felt my skill tree and the path that I took to actually be relevant in the gameplay. For example, when I was playing Gage, she has a skill that I abused called Anarchy, and you get a stack of Anarchy for every time you kill an enemy, and then every stack gives you more gun damage at the loss of accuracy. And this forced me to use more SMGs and shotguns than I would ever use in any other FPS title, as I'm normally more of an assault rifle, pistol, or sniper player. Although this was different from my norm, I loved it. I ended up building my skill tree to get her an ability called like Discord and Harmony or something, which allows me to reload mid-clip to activate Discord, which then uses some of the stacks that I've created to help me heal mid-gunfight, which was also made the game way easier to solo and way more fun. One of the other skills that I love to abuse was like this time ability where every time I killed something while Death Trap was out, it would last 5 seconds longer every time, which I think was awesome. This was definitely huge when it came to the battle arenas or just helping pull aggro off of large areas. Although that's where a lot of my positives tend to stop. Time to bash the fuck out of the game, and for example, with a game with a massive open world, so big in fact, that the game decides to give you a vehicle to traverse, there's really not a whole lot to explore. Exploring does not feel rewarding at all in Borderlands 2. Most of the time, there's absolutely no reason for you to travel off the beaten path other than for side quests for some extra XP or some humorous voice acting. I understand that this world is supposed to feel like a giant empty wasteland, so I guess the vibe of the world just got to me and felt so empty that it was just way too bland to play through. I would often just drive to where I had to go and do my business. Another big flaw for the game for me is that the guns are basically fucking pointless, as you'll be consistently upgrading guns based on numbers for your entire adventure, as opposed to other games where you can upgrade them or stuff like that. And I mean, this is fine and all, but I couldn't tell you how many guns I used in my 90-hour adventure, and I can't remember a single one because I never had the same loadout for more than an hour. The only guns I can really remember are like the jokey guns, like Moxie's vibrating gun, or, you know, this one.
Oh my god, that is annoyingly loud.
Wow.
Alright, I've been bashing the game for a little while, so I guess I could list some more good things. Well, the overall story of the game was actually great. Well, once you get to the Wilhelm part with the train, the whole first third of the game prior to that just feels like a fucking prologue. It's essentially just reintroducing you to the OG Vault Hunters, Roland, Lilith, Mordecai, and Brick. And I mean, what I should say is, like, I enjoyed the condensed version of the story. Actually, playing through all the story missions just tends to drag. Like, multiple times throughout the story, the game tends to give you these fucking filler quests to try to pan out the playtime, and it's like, oh, I need to get to the next area. I'll take this bridge. You want to take that bridge? You need to blow it up. You gotta get bombs first. You can't get the bombs? Well, you have to then do this objective to get the bombs. And then when I'm just sitting here trying to enjoy the story and push through, I just mainly started playing the game again for this video, and I was just trucking through all the achievements and quests. But honestly, the game has amazing plot twists towards the end, such as killing Bloodwing and Angel. I mean, personally, I know a lot of people would say Roland's death, but Roland's death didn't affect me, because out of the OG Vault Hunters, he just feels really bland. And Angel, on the other hand, I feel like I traveled through the entire game with her advising me and deceiving me, even through the first one. So, but like finding out she's a siren and like she's Jack's tortured daughter, who he's abusing to charge the vault key, or even finding out that she's a real person and not just an AI, it was awesome to me, honestly. And then after her death scene, you get to see like this insane side of Jack, where he in turn tries to make you seem like the bad guy who like mercilessly killed Angel. It's all just a super ironic and well told plot towards the end. Although it took like 20 hours, I did start to fall in love with the game's setting, which I didn't care for at all prior. I finally got to see why people like the game. It was good. All in all, I had a great time playing Borderlands 2 once I finally started playing as Gage. Let me know in the comments section down below which character you enjoyed playing most and why. I'm really curious. Maybe I didn't spend enough time on anyone else to actually enjoy playing as them as I did Gage, but definitely let me know in the comment section down below. If you are interested in staying in the loop with the rest of my content, really? I have to mess up here? The rest of my content, consider subscribing, hit that bell to hear me get notified. See, I do great at this stuff. Honestly, why would I record something twice? We're keeping this. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and I hope you have a fantastic day. And once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.